Hi, Suzette. Nice work. Let's just jump right in and see what we have here. I'm not sure that's a picture of yours. If it is, kudos, but it looks like stock, which would be a good thing if it's yours. Make sure that this is not a home address. All right, be very careful about putting that out there, and of course your number as well. I know you do good work. I'm not worried about that. You can take this off. All right, the powered by, but I really hesitate for you to have information out like that. Okay, let's look at the about me. All right, let's bring this in just a little more and bring this down a little more space and bring this down. So probably you want to bring this over and you can make it a little more narrow and probably put that beside it. The reason I say is we've got some heading issues going on. So try that. And terrific image, great color, great color. Let's go to your work. Okay. We've got this font here, which is Adobe Castellan. Okay. Just checking. And you've got everything labeled like you should. Great job. And this could be more centered, I think. No, it's moving. Okay. So not a concern. Let's use the contact button. What happens? Okay, you'll want to make sure you remove or link that up to this page. All right, and you are linked up. Good job. Okay, let's make sure we're just using two fonts, so you might want to use this one. Let's see what we have here. Quicksand, and then quicksand here might work. And hopefully, yes, that's quicksand. That makes it work nicely together. Let's look at the mobile. You want your name up here in the header so it shows on every single page. You're going to put what you do up here. This, if you put that in your desktop, you put it on the top, it's going to be on every page, and that's what you want. It's a little hard to read your last letters there, okay? This might be a larger file. Work on the making all of this even, the spacing, all right? Take care of that. This, make it equal. Again, you're not going to have stock images. You're going to have your own, okay? All right, and your name and what you do is going to be up here. Okay. Yeah, I think you want that up here a little bit. You can have a white bar there, but maybe not as much. That might have to go in white. You'll have to work with that one. Yeah, right now you have a lot of information in your footer instead of your main content there. So you'll want to work with that. And then what you'll do next is you will go to your site and duplicate. And when you do that, it's going to give you something you can rename to final, and it'll give you a second site. So you'll need to publish and share that link in week 4 because it will be a separate site. But then after you make some of those corrections and have just your name you see up here, you'll notice that it's going to be on every page, right? Because it's in the header. And that's what you're going for. And then after you make that layout correction and try not to have your footer quite so deep, all right? It's not meant to be that deep. And then what you'll do is go into, if you have time, you might not, then you can go in and you can work on things like the background. You don't want to work and change using any of these images. Those are just stock Wix images, and other people have seen them a lot. But you do want to make sure that you've got high enough contrast when you do that. If we want it on every page, we would do this, and that would be on every page now. And so when I come here, that may not be bright enough. The contrast may not be there. So I might have to come up here and do a little bit more there, right? So things to think about, but you can go in and play. You can also work with the text. You can change the text theme. Maybe you like something else. Those are a little light. I might go for something like that with that color. Okay, I'm going to stick with that for now. You can go in and change these by clicking that and the design, custom design. You can go to the menu items and change the color of either the regular, the hover, or when they're on the current page by selecting this and this. Maybe I want to go, that would be, well, we'll see. The current page, maybe I want that to be, I'm just going to guess. All right, so now when I publish or preview, that orange is still there, but those are too many colors. I would have to go in and make sure that they weren't doing that, but that's how you can work with your site. Once you have everything in place that you need it to be, you'll play around with it. You can use, once you make your footer not so deep, and you move your name and title to the header, and you'll have to move your image, your profile photo down a little bit, and move that text column over to the left. Then you'll use the accessibility wizard, and it will tell you, if anything needs, if the contrast isn't strong enough or something like that. So, yeah, have fun with it, but do make sure you make those edits, all right? I'm looking forward to seeing it next week.